Welcome to the Catamount Football Show with Coach Matt Land. I'm Bill Mayo. And on this week's show, we're going to take a look back at the game with the Sequoyah Chiefs and also talk about this week's upcoming contest with the Harrison Hoyas. So stay right here. We'll be back with more Catamount Football in just a minute.
The Catamount and the Chick-fil-A Cow are teaming up to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game from 5:30 to kickoff. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal for only $6. Chick-fil-A Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
and go be great!
This is Roadrunner Coach Tony Engel. I want you to join another winning team with my friends at Advanced Insurance Strategies. They offer you great service, but more importantly, they offer you the assurance that you're protected today and against whatever tomorrow may bring. After all, isn't peace of mind what insurance is all about? Call my good friend David Pennington at Advanced Insurance Strategies today at 706-226-0186. Beep, beep.
At Carpet Express, our campaign is simple. First, we will start with deporting all old floors from your home. Then we will build a wall, yes, a huge wall, to keep our prices secure. We will use our resources to get better prices that will bring back more jobs for builders and contractors. No matter your race or gender, all people have the right to our great service and prices. Carpet Express, we will make your floor great again.
And don't forget to send us your emails.
Dalton Utilities has been a part of our community since 1889, meeting the needs of a growing industry that is now known throughout the world. Over 125 years later, Dalton Utilities is still invested in our community's success, providing safe and affordably priced utility services to help run your home and business. For electricity, natural gas, water, and wastewater services, you can always rely on Dalton Utilities, your hometown connection.
Back on the Catamount Football Show, and Coach Land, let's talk a little bit about the game versus the Sequoyah Chiefs last Friday night. Got out of hand real fast. It was kind of 42-7 at the half.
Yeah, our offense did an outstanding job. We had challenged them to come out and to score on each of our first half possessions. And we did.
We missed one, right?
Yeah, that's right. We scored 5 of the first 6. And, if you look at the way that played out, our guys just basically, they did what they were coached to do all week. Defensively, they pretty much kind of did what we thought they would do with a few exceptions. And like I said, it was just the execution of a good game plan that I thought you guys had as offensive coaches. From a defensive standpoint, certainly they came in and did exactly what they wanted to do from a standpoint of taking away the big plays, taking away the wheel routes, and forcing them to run the ball. And they finished with -7 yards until our JV came in and he had a 23-yard run right there at the end that put them in the positive yard gain. So at the end of the day, it was just a very well executed game plan. It did get sloppy and got a little out of control in the second half. I think it was beyond our players' control. I think some things happened as the game went on, which was unfortunate. But I think they got it back in hand and everything. Like I said, I think it finished up being a good game for us and for offensively and defensively. And obviously, special teams, another solid game out of Ivan Moore. I don't know if people just realize this, but of 45 kickoffs, he's kicked 27 in the end zone. And that is just a phenomenal statistic for a sophomore.
And I think Sam Stepp has come in and added a spark to the punt return. That's such a great weapon. We've been doing well on the kickoff return, but Sam just seems to have a great fit for him returning those punts.
Well, we're used to having high return yards. That's been kind of a little bit of our marquee as far as over the last 4 years. And this has been a frustrating year for our guys because of a combination of a couple of things. One is we've not seen a lot of great kicking. And I'm just being honest,
Right.
and I think any coach would probably say that. Secondly, which I think is another issue, is the fact that obviously the danger of some of our return men with Kyrick and Ahmad and Nasir being back, and now Sam being in that mix, has really forced teams to not want to kick to us. So we've seen a lot of shank punts. We've seen a lot of sky kicks, just trying to get it in. And the benefit of that has been a great starting field position. We're averaging the 37-yard line from a starting field position. The downside is it's been frustrating because we got guys that want to return balls, and certainly Sam, these last 2 games, has taken advantage of the opportunity. We've had a few good kicks. He got, like I said, just some very sound blocking up front, and he's just he has that little it factor when it comes to returning. Y'all call it the rat factor, where he can just get in and out of holes that the average person can't. And he's done an outstanding job with that, and I hope we can continue to kind of let that be a part of our game as we move forward.
Absolutely. And I think before we wrap up, the other thing that stood out to me was the pressure that our defensive front got on their quarterback. Max had 3 sacks. I mean, coming out of the middle of the defensive line to get 3 sacks, that's really unusual. But a great job by them of pressuring that guy.
Well, they did. If you look at that, if you look at the game, and we will here in just a moment, left end to right end, unbelievable amounts of pressure all night long. Probably at least 4 or 5 holding penalties you and I counted on the sideline that were not called that could have been called. At times, John W. He had a triple team at one time, but he got double teamed most of the night, and it left Max with some single blocking, and Max took advantage of that. And that's been kind of going back and forth. They'll kind of double Max a week, and John, and JW has a good week, and then it's vice versa. And then you just got our 2 ends right now. Nathan Moore playing very solid, but Nick Faulkner has been outstanding, and I think he's that third guy in that line that you just can't really predict. And Coach Carpenter, they've done a great job of moving him around and forced some teams to put some mismatches on him, and he's starting to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We've got our player interview segment. Guys, welcome to the show, and introduce yourself, please.
I'm Max Mainor. I'm number 58. I play defensive tackle, and I'm a senior.
My name is Thomas Wright, outside linebacker. I'm number 41, and I'm a senior.
All right, guys, thanks for coming on. Max, let's start with you. Tell me, 3 sacks on Friday night. That's a big night for an interior lineman. Tell me what happened.
Well, that guard was just giving me the inside, so I just slant easy in the inside, and it was right there, made the play.
So, John Wesley, another big guy. John was on here a few weeks ago. Tell me about playing next to Big John when you guys are out there together. That's quite a tandem for a center and a couple guards to take on as you two big fellas.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He usually gets in the backfield. I feel like I get in the backfield pretty fast, but some plays he's in the backfield before I even break off and already made the tackle and everything. I was like, dang.
Yeah. So we've seen a lot of spread quarterbacks this year, a lot of spread offenses, and it seems like you guys are getting more pressure on these spread quarterbacks. What do you attribute that to? What do you think's going on?
Well, we've been working on pass rush a lot these past couple of weeks, especially last week. That's pretty much all we did was pass rush. Coach Mayo would tell us to do our best moves, and we would just do it and show it.
Yep. So another big part of your game, we've talked about rushing the passer, but another big part of your game is stopping the run and taking on double teams and trap blocks and all the things that they do to you guys in the middle. Talk about that a little bit, about what happens in the middle there and how you guys kind of hold your ground there.
Well, we have to get low on those double teams, and I'm pretty big, so it's pretty hard for the guards to move me and John too. So, yeah, and we like to flip our hips. So,
explain what you mean by that. Somebody that maybe doesn't understand what that means.
Well, we flip our hips so the guard doesn't like blow us off, or the tackle that's coming down on us doesn't blow us off the ball, and then we let go of the guard and slant inside, try to make the play.
Try to get skinny and slide through that. It's kind of tough for you guys to do, though, isn't it? Get skinny.
We're pretty. Yeah, we got used to it though.
How about the one of the things I think that's kind of neat about our team is especially you linemen, whether you're defensive linemen, offensive linemen, all the seniors, you guys seem to be a really close group. Kind of always together, always going out to eat, hanging over at somebody's house. Talk about the relationship between you guys and what goes on.
Well, we eat a lot, obviously, and
that's Looper and Brock and Caden.
Caden and Dylan and Isaac, all of them.
Yeah.
We just go out to eat together, have a good time, just get to know everyone.
How do you think that helps the team?
Helps a lot with the chemistry and helps us play close together.
Absolutely. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. All right, Thomas, let's talk to you. Tell me about your role in the Catamount defense this year.
I'm outside linebacker, and I also play special teams. I'm on kickoff and punt. And main job on outside linebacker, is just to set the corner, make sure nothing gets outside of you, because then the corner has to do a one-on-one tackle, and you want to get back inside to Tucker and Colton where they can make tackles. But
now that's a little tougher job than you made it sound kind of easy there, setting the corner.
Yeah.
That's a little harder than it.
You got pulling guards coming at you that are a whole lot bigger than you, and then sometimes when the receiver is there, it's a little easier, but you still got to get out there and set the corner, which is
that's a key part of our defense, right?
It's a big part.
We want to force those guys back inside to all the big fellas coming and chasing them, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I think one of the things that you do a great job of, and you've been a special teams guy for a while. That takes a different mentality.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that.
Special teams,
kind of the mindset you got to have to be able to cover teams.
Special teams is fun because you really just go down there and you get to knock people around, full speed, and that's really fun. And most of the time it's not people not with the ball. You want to knock people back, get as far back as you can, and then hopefully you can. The ball carrier comes towards you, and then
so take somebody through balls kicked off, and you start down the field. What's your progression? What are you looking at as you're running down the field?
The coaches tell us the first thing we can run around the first set of guys, but where I'm at is I'm right next to the kicker, so we're called the Wedge Busters, and we're supposed to just go down there and create havoc and just blow everybody up. So my job is not really to make the tackles. It's just to get everybody
clear the path a little bit.
Clear the path for the other people. But
what are you watching out for as you're running?
Yeah, you got to watch out for people come size you. It's pretty crazy.
Because some of these return teams will start these cross blocks or things like that, and they'll come and hit you from the side, right?
It's pretty crazy sometimes. You can get lit up a couple times. But.
Well, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate everything you do for Catamount football. Look forward to watching the rest of the season. So right here back with more in just a minute.
Thank goodness it's football time again here in North Georgia. There's nothing like the smell of the grass and the roar of the crowd under the lights on Friday night. Football is a way of life in Dalton, Georgia, and so is the Oakwood Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, our team is dedicated to serving you the best meal in this area. So next time you're hungry, head on down to the Oakwood Cafe. Your stomach will be glad you did. Oakwood Cafe, for the people, by our people. Transformers is proud to present two new things that are happening here. BG Products and Mr. Rick Patton is your new center service manager. Welcome aboard, Rick.
Thank you so much, Charles. I feel truly blessed to be here. And yes, we have a complete lineup of BG products to serve all of our customers' maintenance needs.
So don't just trust your automobile with anyone. Come to Transformers, transmission and complete auto repair specialists. We can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee with BG Products, we can make it go.
Thank you, and God bless.
This is Roadrunner Coach Tony Ingle. I want you to join another winning team with my friends at Advanced Insurance Strategies. They offer you great service, but more importantly, they offer you the assurance that you're protected today and against whatever tomorrow may bring. After all, isn't peace of mind what insurance is all about? Call my good friend David Pennington at Advanced Insurance Strategies today at 706-226-0186. Beep, beep.
A level 3 neonatal intensive care unit.
An accredited chest pain center.
Advanced imaging.
Comprehensive and convenient medical care.
The #1 hospital in Northwest Georgia, Chattanooga, for overall hospital care.
Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is here, meeting your health needs with compassion, healing, and excellence.
All right, we're back to Catamount Football and continue with our player interviews. Guys, welcome to the show and introduce yourselves, please.
My name's Tanner Neal, number 84. I'm a wide receiver and I'm a senior.
My name is Sam Stepp. I'm number 7. I'm a wide receiver and I'm also a senior.
All right, Tanner, let's start with you. Tell me about being a wide receiver in the Catamount offense.
Well, it's been a long one having to change coaches from Coach Long to Coach Smith, and it's been a good year so far.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about, we've started throwing the ball a lot more this year, so you guys do a lot more work in practice on routes, and there's been a lot of additions to the passing game, but still one of the key requirements is to be a blocker. So let's talk about that first, that aspect of your job.
Well, really, it's just the mentality is that if you can block, then we're going to eventually throw you the ball. So the first part is to try to block, and then you can run the routes.
Explain a little bit about stalk blocking, because it's tough. I mean, you're out there in space, and there's another athletic guy that you're after, and there's a lot of room for him to run and dodge, and he has the advantage of seeing the running back coming at him. Go through the fundamentals of making that block and what you do to be successful at it.
Really just try to keep your eyes focused on the hips, because if the hips go one way, then that's the way that you're going to go.
It's like the old basketball thing, right? You don't look at the head and the ball. You look at the numbers, right?
Right.
So then what happens?
And then you just follow them with your feet, because most blocking happens with your feet instead of your hands.
Right.
So just kind of basically just trying to get in the way instead of letting the running back get tackled.
Right. How about the receiving aspect of it? A lot big mental part to this game too, right? Besides just being able to run the route and catch the football.
Right.
There's some adjustments going on with the routes, and kind of go through that.
And sometimes we call one play, and then you have to change it midway through the route, because it depends on the coverage that the defense is showing.
And sometimes they'll disguise their coverages, right?
Right.
Explain how they do that. What do they? When somebody says they're disguising their coverage, kind of explain what that means.
Sometimes they'll have a 2 high safety, and then they'll roll the safety down to 2. So it's just like a cover 3 look with 4 linebackers instead of just 3.
So that can dramatically change where we're throwing the ball or who we're throwing it to, or the routes that you guys are running, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. Well, thanks for coming on the show. You're doing a good job. All right, Sam the Rat. I think you got that nickname one day in sophomore year in JV football game, right?
Yeah, I got a sophomore year when I played JV quarterback, and it was either you or Coach Wilson who just came up with the nickname because I was running around like a rat, scoring touchdowns and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you kind of resurrected that with the punt return. I saw you return that punt 2 games ago, and I said, he's back.
I'm back, yeah.
Talk about returning the punts first.
We haven't really faced anyone but maybe last week against Sequoyah and the week before against River Ridge that has actually punted it to us in deep. So we know that our punt return team is very good, and we have a lot of good blockers on there. So I was like, well, if I can get it, then maybe we can make something happen. And so there was a big hole, and I just hit hit it full speed, and I was just gone.
And you had another big return against Sequoyah too.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that one.
It's hard to because it happens so fast, but then sometimes you can picture
Is it just
some
all
things.
instinct? I mean, what?
I think so, honestly, because you don't really know what you're doing, honestly, because it's just happening all so fast, and you'll see a couple blocks here and there, but it's mostly just you need to cut off of this one person, because I saw Tucker just lay someone out, and I was like, okay, well that was a good hit. I need to go that way.
I'll
over
run
there.
that way.
Yeah.
So at what point you're looking at the ball, you're looking at the coverage team, you got to decide, okay, am I going to fair catch it? Am I going to first I guess you decide, am I going to catch it?
Yeah.
Then you decide, am I going to fair catch it?
Mm-hmm.
And you decide which direction to run. How do you determine when they're coming, all right, I'm going to raise my hand, or no, I'm going to catch it and I'm going to go?
I'd say that's probably the most difficult part,
Mm-hmm.
because there's many times where you can be hesitant and want to just let it drop, but Coach Wilson always says you need to catch everything that you can, unless it's on the sideline or it's really short, so you can tell everybody to move out of the way. But I'd say probably fair catching and looking to see where everybody else is very difficult, because just it's happening so fast, and if you just hesitate and you don't call fair catch, you can get hit hard.
Pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Oh no, I might be out.
So now, another part of your game too is you're obviously a big part of our offense, is one of the receivers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me real quick about that role. We heard Tanner's perspective. Tell me yours on it.
I feel like we are throwing it a lot more this year, so that's a good thing for us. But we also have Zeke and Kyrick, so that kind of, they're big key players for us, and I feel
demand a lot of attention, don't they, out on the field?
Yeah, they get a lot of attention, but for other teams, it's kind of good for me, because I feel like other teams will start to cover them and double cover them, and it'll leave someone else open, and if I'm on the field, then it'll most likely be me. So I got a good amount of catches last game, so it was good.
Absolutely. I think we're doing a good job of taking what the other defense is allowing to us, and if that's throwing to you, or if that's handing the ball to Mont, or whatever, we seem to be doing a pretty job of that. And everybody seems, I don't think we have anybody that's selfish about not getting the ball or not unhappy about it, so that's a good thing about the offense too, right? All right, guys, thanks for coming on. You're doing a great job. Look forward to watching you Friday night. So right here, back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
The Catamount and the Chick-fil-A Cow are teaming up to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game from 5:30 to kickoff. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal for only $6. Chick-fil-A Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken and go Big Red!
When you contact Dalton Utilities, you're speaking to someone from your community, maybe even someone you know. After all, this is our hometown too. Our customers are our neighbors and friends. Protecting our customers and the environment are top priorities at Dalton Utilities. For electricity, natural gas, water, and wastewater services, you can always rely on Dalton Utilities, your hometown connection.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We've got our coaches segment. We've got Coach Matthew Rigdon. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. So year 2
yes, sir.
In your Catamount tenure.
Yes,
kind of remind everybody what your responsibilities are, not only on the field, but also off the field.
My responsibilities for football are outside linebackers, also special teams, and I assist in the weight room with Coach Smith and Coach Thompson.
Yep. So let's talk about, because this special teams thing is a new thing for you this year. that's a huge responsibility. Talk about that a little bit and what all goes into developing us, because you guys do develop special teams game plans. So,
Right.
so talk about what you guys do.
We'll look through the week at the film, and then Coach Land and I will sit down and put together a game plan of some different things we want to try to do, and then we'll work it through the week. And then I'm responsible for the sideline, and then Coach Hammondtree also assists me on the sideline with getting personnel on and off the field. So it works pretty well, and we've had a good time doing it.
Yep. You make it sound kind of easy, the getting the personnel together on the sideline, because you got to pull guys that are either just coming off the field or they're over there meeting with their coach. And talk about that.
Well,
I mean, because that's a lot of coordination.
There are a lot of moving parts,
Yeah.
Especially if there's an injury, somebody has to get sidelined. There has to be a lot of communication. The athletic trainer will have to tell the coach that this individual athlete is out, and so we'll have to get the replacement in for that. And sometimes a kid goes to offense, and he's not usually playing offense, but sometimes he'll get some reps on offense, and so we have to know where he is so we can pull him off and get him on the field at the right time.
So what do you look for in a cover guy? That's to me, that's one of the most punt team and kickoff team are just such critical special teams. What do you look for in those guys that you put on those squads?
We like to have defensive football players on the kickoff and the punt team because we're actually going down to tackle, and so we've got to have the guy hemmed up and tackled. And so we do look for defensive football players, specifically linebackers, defensive backs, for those positions.
And one of the things that people see what goes on the field, but they don't see what you guys do in the weight room. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, because that's been such a benefit for our football team.
Coach Thompson does a great job on putting the weight room together and then the lifts through the week, and he does an outstanding job of keeping kids healthy and taking care of their bodies through the year. We're trying to get them stronger as well as in tune to skill-specific weight movements and then athletic movements. So he does a great job putting that together, and the kids really work hard at the weight room and doing a great job with their conditioning.
Very good. Before we wrap up, why don't you update us real quick on your family?
I've got a wife, a beautiful wife, Carrie, and my daughter, Lydia Grace, has just turned a year old, and so she's all over the place, walking, talking, having a good time.
Got a double handful.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for everything you do for Catamount Football. We certainly
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. Thank you.
So right here back with more Catamount Football in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
Thank goodness it's football time again here in North Georgia. There's nothing like the smell of the grass and the roar of the crowd under the lights on Friday night. Football is a way of life in Dalton, Georgia, and so is the Oakwood Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, our team is dedicated to serving you the best meal in this area. So next time you're hungry, head on down to the Oakwood Cafe. Your stomach will be glad you did. Oakwood Cafe, for the people, by our people.
All right, we've got the highlights. It's always interesting to go to Hickory Flats.
That's an understatement.
We've had the moon, and that was very fitting for some of the activity.
The Wolves were out that night.
Sequoyah got them some new uniforms.
They did. They've worn those gray ones all year.
Here come our guys hopping out on the field excited. There's Tariq doing 360s on the way out. The bad thing about this field is it's low, so the camera angle is not real great. It's not Brandon. He is a bad filmer, but it's the camera angle that really affects this.
But he's trying though,
He's
right?
trying. He's getting better. He's working on it. Good protection right there.
Good pass, good catch.
Yep. Going after him on the long ball in the first play of the game, and they did a nice job of covering it, but JP did a good job of finding Maddox underneath. There's some good hard running right in the middle by Ahmad. Just a power play right there. And here's Kyrick being Kyrick.
That's right. And then Kyrick being Kyrick again. Right?
This makes two guys miss, and I think third play of the game. Not a lot of enthusiasm in that end zone down there.
No, and certainly I don't like a lot of that post-touchdown celebratory stuff, but I will say this was one of the most trash-talked games.
It really was.
That week leading up. I mean, they called out a lot of our players, a few of them actually individually, and some text and some, obviously, Facebook and all this other stuff.
Their band gave us a hard time.
Yeah, even the band called us out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so needless to say, I think our guys was really, really up for this game and was just excited for this opportunity to come out, and they wanted to run. I think they tried to establish a little bit of the perimeter game. They knew they weren't going to win inside. Did a great job, Matthew Howell and Harrison Norman, keeping the ball turned in all night long, though, not letting them get to the perimeter. Like I said, -7 yards until the last run from the line of scrimmage. Another great job right there of our guys just piling it up. Come back and run just a little RPO for them, and Nasir, great coverage on number 10.
This is the one possession we had to punt. What a great kick.
47 yards in the air.
No
Amazing
return.
kick. So we come back, and they try to run a little cross buck, and a great job right there by our guys. And, of course, Big Max had a game of a lifetime. 3 sacks, 3 tackles for losses, another good hit right there. Harrison Hughes played a solid game, and we forced the punt.
And it's a shank.
It is a shank.
2 or 3 shanks.
Jade Montgomery's been doing an outstanding job of bringing pressure off of the side.
So that gave us some excellent field position to start. Just taking advantage of what they gave us.
That's right.
I mean, it's just a nice, you can see just a natural hole in their coverage right there. The outside receiver runs them off, and Kyrick just flares out. And here comes back a little side screen. There's A.J. Womble. Get somebody.
Get out there. That a baby.
That's a big fella trying to. In college, you can throw and roll. In high school, it's a little harder.
That's right. It really
these big guys. If he could go out there and just throw himself at that guy,
yeah,
it'd be a lot better.
The old cut block. Where'd those days come
throw and roll.
That's
what
right.
we used to call it. It was a good catch by Sam, just sitting down in the middle of the defense.
And that's what's happening right now. We're getting a lot of man and double man over coverage on Kyrick and Zeke, and it's opening up the middle for Sam and some of these other guys.
There's a jumbo set comes in the game, and nice job by Ivan Mora and JW there. Ivan watches the guy
Calderon.
down. Yeah, I mean Ivan. Okay, sorry. Ivan
you got
Calderon.
kicker on the brain. How'd that happen?
Ivan Calderon and JW there on the touchdown.
And here's one of his 7 touchbacks on the night. Great job right there, kicking it into the end zone. Come back, and once again, Max, this is a great play by Max. John W. draws the double team you'll see right there, and then Max has got one-on-one.
It's a Max-a-lanche.
That's right, Max-a-lanche. And he's got this little move that he's worked up, a Reggie White move. And he's really done an outstanding job for us.
So 10 to the first quarter, 14-0. Come back, possession, another throw to Sam. Great move right there. Gets loose in the secondary.
Yeah, this is a great run and really unfortunate because Zeke is called for a block that you can't see it from this angle, big surprise. And it's really a good block. It's a physical block, but it's one of those blocks that when you see that block, you automatically assume that it's either a block in the back or it's a helmet-to-helmet contact. So it was brought back.
Come back with a little speed sweep with Jaden there.
And then we get a 15-yarder.
Yep, and then we pick up a 15-yarder on them.
The guy tries to WWE him.
Yeah, he picks him up and slams him. I don't know what they were thinking. 15 yards. Toss sweep down the goal line. Great job by Keith. We'll see a replay here.
I love this. This is great.
Watch number 4.
Boom.
Bam.
Tattoo.
Sits 22 down on his rear end.
That's really the bone the dog wants, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
He just wants those.
He'd rather do that than score a touchdown. There's
but
no
he
question.
gets one
he
later
gets one.
on.
That's right.
We're able to give him one. So 21-0. 21-0. So come back, and they try to run a little tunnel screen. We do a great job outside, and then, of course, it's just one of those eating meetings is what it is, I think they call it. And John W. gets back there. You see that, and then Nick Faulkner and Max.
They're just collapsing the interior of the Sequoyah offensive line.
That's right. That's
51's
exciting
like, hey,
to
can
see.
somebody help me?
Yeah. I need somebody. You see another great move by Faulkner. We lose contain, and then John W. right there. He's got such great lateral movements for a guy his size. Just a really, really great move. Once again, we're not going to be able to do that this week, though. That guy does that this week where he's gone. So we forced the punt, and it is a good punt.
Big punt.
A big punt gives us time. He actually out-kicks his coverage, and then you're going to see a big hit right there by Tucker. And then just a great job right here of Sam getting in the hole. Good hit right there.
Good job by Harrison Hoyas.
Absolutely. Get the ball down around the 7-yard line. We'll see it again. Good pressure right there. You'll see Tucker's hit coming up right about now. Boom, there it is. And then you see everybody else is kind of body on body. And once again, a great job by Sam just getting the ball, getting in the sleeve and getting down the field.
The trap touchdown to Keith. Love to get him in the end zone.
Is there a better play?
No, I love it.
The trap is the
You watch the replay here. A.J. Wommel's the trapper, but the two guys, Davis Looper and blocking the backside backer and Ivan Calderon blocking the play side backer, really just opened the lane. You can see 61 and 66 right there.
Yeah.
And Keith just followed right through it.
That was great. Great.
Like the excitement.
I love seeing that jump here with
right here.
Yeah, cumulative vertical of what, about 12, 13.
Yes.
Great job. You can't. I love it. I love excitement like that. So it comes in 28-0. Come back and they throw just a little jump ball down there. This receiver's about 6'5", and he certainly had an advantage and got the score.
We come back here, Sam again. Good hard running right there. Taking care of the football. I like seeing him tucking it away like that. Got it high and tight. Picks up a first down. Come back with a long pass. There goes Kyrick. Oh, he's just stepped out of bounds right there. And that guy, that umpire, that official.
That in and of itself was entertaining, wasn't it?
Grandpa Munster is what I nicknamed him about the first quarter. If you ever watch that old TV show.
Yeah.
He runs like me too, though.
I'm about to say, y'all been to the same running academy.
Just a fade right here to Kyrick. Good throw and good catch.
Great job right there. See a little inside move right there by Zeke, and of course he draws the double team, and good back shoulder throw by
when he knew what was happening, he was just too far away to do anything about it.
That's right. That was one of those oh crap moments.
Exactly.
Where,
So now it's 35-7. Things are piling up quickly.
Great pressure right here, and a great job by Tucker Sumner staying with his read and making an interception right there. That's exciting when you see that. This is something else we challenged our guys to score each time that we get a turnover. And so here you'll see us come back. And great job right there. We get a great pressure up front, force a quick throw, good coverage down the field. He gets it underneath, and Tucker does a great job of stepping in front.
Come, hand off outside sweep, hand sweep to Ahmad. Jake Brock down the field. Here's a draw play. We had pretty good down and distance, and guys, he just got 1 or 2 blocks up front, and then he was gone.
What a great effort right there.
TJ Alt and Caden Stokes, if they're on the left side, do a really good job here.
Yeah, that's a great job.
Guy down inside. And then there comes Zeke. I like Jake's hustling down the field.
Absolutely. Carrick had a kill shot right there, I think. Could have.
So that makes it 42-7. 3.5 minutes left in the half.
Good pressure again by Justice Washington. Forces an early throw on the screen, and just a great job there by the defense. Another great job right there outside by Matthew Howell. Matthew Howell's playing at a real high level right now. You see him right there stepping up. He and Tariq Terry. Great job of pursuing right there, coming back to this side, and then right there. This is one of those plays. It's a terrible call. They called helmet-to-helmet contact. And I don't know if we'll be able to see it again, but it's actually just a great hit. I'm trying to explain it to him, or I'm doing something there. I'm not sure what it is.
Here it comes.
But you'll see it right here. He comes through, and he dips down into the hit. I mean, he's on the path right there. He's set. That's on the receiver. That's on the ball carrier.
Yeah, he actually hit him with his chest.
He did, and it's an unfortunate because it wound up giving them a first down at 15 yards. But that inspired our guys and got them motivated. We see right here some good pressure right here. And once again, Noah Bartu, outstanding job right there. Noah's a great third down blitzer and comes in and really gives us a little spark right here. Once again, great job by Nick Faulkner coming off the side. Great job.
How many total sacks we had?
I don't know. Max had, I think we had 5. Max had 3 though by himself.
42.
Nick had 1 and John Wesley had 1.
42-7 at the half. Go in and have some Gatorade, and we'll be back in a minute.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles R. Hicks Jr.
For major repairs of transmission and motor,
to minor repairs such as AC brakes and tune-ups, Transformers has got you covered.
we also offer financing and provide a nationwide warranty for your peace of mind.
So don't trust your automobile to just anyone.
Come to Transformers, Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists, where we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
This is Roadrunner Coach Tony Engel. I want you to join another winning team with my friends at Advanced Insurance Strategies. They offer you great service, but more importantly, they offer you the assurance that you're protected today and against whatever tomorrow may bring. After all, isn't peace of mind what insurance is all about? Call my good friend David Pennington at Advanced Insurance Strategies today at 706-226-0186. Beep, beep.
The Catamount and the Chick-fil-A Cow are teaming up to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game from 5:30 to kickoff. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal for only $6. Chick-fil-A Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
and go be great! A Level 3 neonatal intensive care unit.
An accredited chest pain center.
Advanced imaging.
Comprehensive and convenient medical care.
The #1 hospital in Northwest Georgia, Chattanooga, for overall hospital care.
Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is here, meeting your health needs with compassion, healing, and excellence.
We're back for the second half highlights, and if you noticed, if you're at the game, we had a running clock in the third quarter. If I was a coach and there was no way I'd agree to a running clock in the third quarter. I don't care how bad I'm getting beat. I'm just not giving another team that satisfaction.
That's right. It just says
can't
something.
Do it. It does. You just can't do it.
Great job right here. And once again, it's just a pocket collapse, and Max is in the right place when he's it's one of those, I don't know how I made the sack, but I did, I guess. But a good little X stunt. And like I said, they moved Nick Faulkner in a little bit to get a little bit more speed on the inside, and it really created a mismatch. Once again, a great job right here forcing the punt, and you're going to see it now. You're going to see Carrick coming by. Big hit right there, a very big hit.
Yeah, and that's the one where the young fellow, he was moving.
Everything was fine.
He was fine.
It was precautionary.
Precautionary, but that had some, that got emotions running a little high.
It did. We felt that was a good opportunity for us to remember him, and glad that Tucker went out there real quick and spoke to him. And then it's time to get the game back on.
Right. Come out, a little hitch to Zeke, let him do his thing.
And regrettably right here, this was another situation that happened back down the field. Just once again, a penalty that the official told me that he was calling a personal foul due to beyond.
He said the guy was out of the play and he had given up and we hit him.
That's right.
That was his, and then JP had a
calls a punt. Evidently, you see the ball's on the ground right there along with his helmet.
That was a big hit by Zeke.
But because of that, they gave him the once again, this is one of those things we talk about. When you're up on a team, you're not going to get those calls. That's just the reality. We're not, just like you're not going to get the 2 holding calls right there on Nick Faulkner and on John W. Right. That's unfortunate because the game should be called as it is the whole time.
Guys come running up the sidelines and they snap it and kick the extra point.
No, that was motion. He was in motion. You didn't see him. Oh. He was coming from the popcorn booth. So
we're getting ready for the kickoff here, and Coach Teeter comes across, and I think he was coming to. Was he getting your address for your Christmas card list, or were y'all setting up lunch on Tuesday.
He was trying to tell me how much he enjoyed the white helmets a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And he was recommending Williams Brothers Barbecue, which is an outstanding place
I like
to eat.
Williams Brothers.
And then his friend was asking, would we like to join them? And so
okay.
that's what basically was going on there. So anyhow, great job by our defense, but it's kind of funny after that moment, we suddenly get 2 personal foul calls against them. So it was kind of ironic that you hate something to come out of that meeting, but we had some they got a little chippy. And when you're down 41 points, I guess you tend to get a little chippy.
Exactly. And here goes Chandler making a great run.
What a great job, man. He comes in, he's
a competitor.
He's a spark plug. Those guys like blocking for him.
He's been our JV quarterback this year and done a really good job. Just a great run the ball, and he's become a much better passer.
Absolutely. Whew, that kind of worried me right there. I don't mind telling you, I saw that on the sidelines, and I was like, ow. But because it's Chandler, he's okay.
He's up and ready to go. Hands off to Maude on the zone. Good job of Maude keeping his feet going, running hard.
Hard runner right there. Hard
Sure is.
runner. Great job getting the corner, though, right there. And good blocking. Tanner Neal, who you had on here earlier, and he and Kyrick are doing a great job downfield. And then just another great job right here to the little man.
Look at that.
I love that, man. That in and of itself is a highlight right there.
He's got both hands on the ball, and he takes it to him.
You're not going to get him, man. This is great right here. And he goes right at him.
He
Boom.
does, yeah.
And that's their D1 guy right there. I think he was charged to be getting an opportunity to play against him. And then, what can we call this one?
Yep. Chandler is going to keep it. Good block out there by Aaron Frere, and there he goes in the end zone.
That's right. That's a trend.
That's his second or third one this year.
Yeah, he's got great. Yeah, his stats are great, like 4 runs with 3 touchdowns. So it's pretty good.
So that was the final touchdown for us.
Great block by Aaron, though. Aaron's really developed this year.
He has. His blocking's really gotten a lot better. The last 2 games, he's really done a nice job.
Love seeing AJ and those linemen down there. Yeah, love seeing those guys get excited, man.
Looper.
It proves, though, guys that work hard, and nobody works harder on our football field than Chandler Starks. And when he scores, everybody gets excited about that. That's great.
To see those guys
and you see these young guys. We actually brought some young guys in. We left a few older guys because they were getting a little, like I said, a little chippy, and so we felt we needed to protect ourselves and each other. But Grant obviously was one of the older guys that stayed in, still trying to work with him to develop. Great hit right there. He's a great cover corner, but he's in there because of that right there. He is a great tackler. In fact, we saw a great tackle he made during the Sprayberry game. But they do take the ball, drive it down. As we said, we've got our young guys in and score.
Kickoff. Nasir gets it. Slips around, gets picked up about 10, 15 yards there.
Yeah, that's just one of those get in the stream.
Yep. Here's our young fellas in. Waggle to Aaron.
Yeah, great job right there. Good running right there by Aaron as well. Wind up flipping it over on down. You see Amari Vasquez right there pushing good pressure. Then right there, Austin Hackney, one of our sophomores, another great job out of the corner. Once again, get another rush right there. Jerry Alvarado does an outstanding job of turning it back into Kevin Diaz. Kevin gets a tackle for a loss. Another good tackle right here by Kevin Diaz. Kevin's a hard player, and then Ethan Carroll comes in, another young guy that plays some JV for us that's really developed, and we're going to use him a little bit on special teams. And then we get a tip ball right here by Ethan, and thought we had it, but they wrestled it away from us, and we wound up getting it from Kevin. But Kevin's a great hard worker as well, just like Chandler, and just a great job. So now you see right here, big-time sack right here by these guys once again. And a little after the play activity there, which, hey, nothing wrong with that. And then the infamous what?
The scoreboard goes
the blank
dark.
Scoreboard
I don't know what happened.
Out.
The power must have gone out.
That's right. That's right.
There's Coach Garrett.
That man, did he not? I thought it was him, man. Exactly.
Hey, that's Richard Garrett. What's he doing over there?
What the heck is that guy? What's he doing over there? So anyhow, great job.
At the end of the day, sportsmanship prevails, and we all shake hands, maybe not very enthusiastically, but we shake hands and we go back to Dalton and eat our chicken.
That's right.
At Carpet Express, our campaign is simple. First, we will start with deporting all those floors from your home. Then we will build a wall, yes, a huge wall, to keep our prices secure. We will use our resources to get better prices that will bring back more jobs for builders and contractors. No matter your race or gender, all people have the rights to our great service and prices. Carpet Express, we will make your floor great again.
And don't forget to send us your emails.
Dalton Utilities has been a part of our community since 1889, meeting the needs of a growing industry that is now known throughout the world. Over 125 years later, Dalton Utilities is still invested in our community's success, providing safe and affordably priced utility services to help run your home and business. For electricity, natural gas, water, and wastewater services, you can always rely on Dalton Utilities, your hometown connection.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
We're back on the football show. Let's talk a little bit about this week's opponent, Harrison Hoyas, number 1.
Dual threat quarterback.
Pretty good football team.
Yeah, they are a very good football team.
Going to be the best one we've seen this year, certainly.
Well, no doubt. And you certainly go through the year and you line up opponents, and we act like we don't, but we do. And we're saying, okay, well, how did this team do against that opponent? And then we play them, or vice versa. And I think they've probably done that to us. I think we've done that to them. And now it's here. So now it's the week. Now we can all kind of talk about it. It certainly has been festering or building up. And I think what you'll see Friday night is hopefully it's going to be a game well played by 2 teams. Certainly, I think there's a lot of similarities in what they do and what we do. I would start with the fact that defensively, when I look at them, I see probably the most complete group that we have faced all year. I mean, what do you think about
absolutely.
that?
Yeah, they'll be a 3-4 defense, and unlike some of the teams we played that I kind of call the splatter philosophy, they just throw something against the wall and hope it sticks.
Front de jour.
They're a 3-4 and cover
No
2,
what.
and that's what they're going to play. And for 90% of the game, that's what they'll be in. And that says 2 things. One, I think it shows they're well coached, and secondly, they're confident in what they do.
No doubt.
And they think their guys can play their base defense and line up against us, and so it'll be a good test.
And they've certainly done that against some good talent.
Yes, they
North
have.
Cobb, they did against Rome. They've obviously done it through the rest of our region. So I mean, they've been successful doing that. Offensively, looking at them, it really starts and ends with one guy, and that's the quarterback, Justin Fields. 4-star quarterback, number 1 or number 3, it depends on what service you look at. Dual threat quarterback in the nation, 30-something Division I offers. Basically everybody that you see on Saturday afternoon has offered him. He's a tremendous talent. I guess it's so cliche or corny to say, but he's really a Cam Newton-esque type player. He's about 6'3", 210 pounds, very physical, and you've watched him play as well, very patient with the ball, never gets rushed, never gets panicked, holds it to the last minute on passes. Their RPOs are so smooth because he's just very fluid. But they've got a very good, very sound offensive line that's got really good size. They've got quicker guards, large tackles, and then you've just got 4 or 5 really good playmakers around him that complement him. From a receiver standpoint, they've got a little size and a little speed, and then 2 running backs that are really, really shifty. And so, and to go one step further, the special teams, very sound in their special teams. So this is going to be a well-coached team, a well-played team, and I think at the end of the day, it's probably going to be one of the best games that we've had on Harmon Field in a long time.
Very good. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
Thank goodness it's football time again here in North Georgia. There's nothing like the smell of the grass and the roar of the crowd under the lights on Friday night. Football is a way of life in Dalton, Georgia, and so is the Oakwood Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, our team is dedicated to serving you the best meal in this area. So next time you're hungry, head on down to the Oakwood Cafe. Your stomach will be glad you did. Oakwood Cafe, for the people, by our people.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles R. Hicks Jr.
An unexpected breakdown can cause a family a heavy financial burden.
Here at Transformers Transmission, we want to ease that burden.
And to help you ease that burden, we now offer 6 and 12 months interest-free financing to help you get back on the road.
So don't trust your automobile to just anyone.
Come to Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair, where we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
All right, Coach Land, we've hard to believe we've come to the end of week 7. I know we say that every week, but this season is just rocking through. I think the thing this week that we need to do is encourage our community
Big time.
to come to the game Friday night. I mean, number one, you're going to see
no doubt,
a great football game.
Absolutely.
But it makes a difference for our kids. You've heard them on this show talk about what it meant for the Calhoun crowd and Northwest crowd, what it meant to them playing that game, and we need that kind of support on Friday night.
No doubt, and there will be a packed house on the other side. Yep. Right now, we know that they've got 6 charter buses just for the band and the band booster club. So we
might stay out at halftime and watch the band.
Yeah, well, you're more than welcome to, absolutely. So we have no idea what football team and all the other groups that'll be coming up. So it will be a packed house on the other side. So you'll be unlike Sprayberry and a few of these other games where you look over there and you can basically count on 2 hands. You're going to look over there and it's going to be packed, and it'll be packed early. So really want to invite everybody to come out, get out early.
And bring a friend.
Absolutely.
That's what,
a loud friend.
That's
a very,
right.
very loud friend. Find that loud uncle.
Kind of like they do at Rockbridge. Hey, bring a friend to church. Well, we want you to bring a friend to the football game Friday night.
That's right.
Grab them by the hand, a co-worker.
A twofer. They can come to church on Sunday and the game on Friday night. Exactly. I want to invite everybody to come out. It's going to be a great game, great environment, great atmosphere. Come on out early, Chick-fil-A tailgate with the Quarterback Club. And once again, as always, thanks to the Quarterback Club. Thanks for Mom and Dads. We had another great trip down with the charter buses and everything like that. It's going to be good to be at home. Only got 2 more Harmon games for sure, so be sure you get out and see this one.
Absolutely. And with that, we'll wrap it up like we always do. We'll be back next week, same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.